my name is Ashley Collins, aka the Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, the Breakup Diaries. So, let's just get straight. Let's just go straight to the chase scene, shall we? Something I've been noticing, and I'm very guilty of doing this as well. I know, hypocrite, is the bragging of, oh, I'm so happy to be single. I don't need no man. I don't need no woman, and it's maybe I've been watching too many love stories lately. Been watching way too much fucking TV. I need to go outside. But that's not, and call me a hopeless romantic, but that's not the purpose of life. And I understand, oh, trust me, I get it. I understand the paranoia of, I keep biting my fucking tongue. I bit the shit out of my tongue last week and it left a sore and it's still healing. It's very unpleasant to eat. Not that I can afford to eat anyway. But, I understand the paranoia of not wanting to get into a relationship because they're either going to be, regardless of me, physically abusive, emotionally abusive, mentally abusive. I understand that paranoia. Trust me, I've dated some shitheads. But it's like, that doesn't mean you should give up hope. And I'm so sick. I'm so sick of these podcasters and these celebrities saying, oh, be a strong, independent woman, or like being like, oh, men don't trust these hoes ain't loyal. They're all in relationships. Like, didn't Sierra just come out with a song just recently about like independent women, or what was it, Beyonce? But regardless, you're a married rich woman. How dare you tell me to stay single for the rest of my life? I think that the purpose of life is to love and to be loved. And I think that we are just destined for one person in our life. But there's that feeling of warmth when you have love for someone. For example, the love that you feel for your mom, the love that you feel for your best friend. Imagine that love escalated by 20 by someone that cares about you in return. I think that it's very scary that we're bragging about being single and how we want to be single for the rest of our lives, because, and I know this is going to sound so backwards, because you all think that the planet is overpopulated so we don't need any more babies, but it's like, you're going to be missing out on something. You're going to be missing out on this. This is the journey of life. You know, you go to school, you have I hate my parents phase. You get a job that you hate. And then you meet someone who you're just like, I feel like I can finally breathe. And then if you're lucky, you're fortunate enough to have children, and you get to see this, look at what I created. And I know that death is scary. I know that death is terrifying, but I feel like, I mean, I've never been dead before, but I feel like there's a feeling of, I'm glad that I experienced what I did. I'm glad that I created this life for myself. And I feel like you're missing out on that by bragging about being single. Oh my god, that TikTok that keeps circulating. For some reason, the algorithm keeps showing it to me. That panel of girls who are like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to explain it. But, God. And these are the women that you want to date? Why don't you want to date a woman of intelligence? Because she looks sexy and her tits are out? Hypocrite. Like, she can't think for herself. She can't think, period. That's who you want to date? I feel like men really need to, and I've said this before in a video, men really need to raise their standards of who they date. And you wonder why you keep getting your heart broken. Because you're dating idiots. Raise your standards. God. Okay. So, coming from the Breakup Diaries, girl. How do you get into a relationship? I have tiny bits of advice for you. Like I said, feel free not to listen to me because my title is the Breakup Diaries. Um, 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 Stop using these dating apps. Quit it. The algorithm is designed, yes, they'll find someone in your general area, but you know that you're not the only one that they're dating. They're keeping their options open. And it's like, you guys were so paranoid about the pandemic. You guys were so paranoid about COVID. God, now my video is going to get flagged. This is why I don't make money. But you guys were so paranoid about COVID, but you forgot STDs exist? You forgot AIDS exists? It's like, why are we bragging about how many people that we're sleeping with at once? That's disgusting. It's gross. And you know it is. And stop calling yourself a slut and being proud of it. That's not a good thing. It's like no one. Oh, I was too close to the camera. It's like no one paid attention in history. No one paid attention in Bible study class. It's like you. History teaches us lessons, and when you see the promotion of prostitution, which is basically what you're doing, you know that. The rise in prostitution is not a good thing for society. It's not. Stop. Hypocrite. Stop meeting people at bars. That's never a good thing. It always ends in tragedy. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience. Oh, you know the cliche saying, but I'm going to say it out loud anyway. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. You can't change anyone. They're going to want to grow for themselves. For example, and this might be like a stupid example. So I never noticed that I slammed the toilet seat. And my ex pointed it out to me. He's like, could you please stop doing that? That's annoying. And I was like, oh my God, like I don't want to do anything to upset you. And if this is upsetting you, though, this is upsetting everyone else in my life. So I quit doing it. Small thing just to make my partner happy. And I just noticed recently when I broke up with my ex that I picked up the habit again. And the guy that I'm dating now, he pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm sorry. It's just a basic, just trying to be a basic good human. You know what I'm saying? So if he or she is showing signs that they're an idiot, that they're a slob, etc., point it out to them. Be an adult, use your words, and if they don't change it, they're not going to change. Okay? Couple of last things. I think telling people to just love themselves and accept themselves for who they are is really, really terrible advice. Because, yes, you should definitely like yourself. Of course, embrace who you are. But like, when you say things like, this is just who I am and I'm never going to change, that's terrible. You should always constantly be growing for the betterment of not only yourself, but people who are around you, for your environment. You know? And telling people that you're fine just the way that you are. No, God, I'm terrible right now. You know, like, so this is all as good as it's gonna get. You know, that's terrible advice. Couple of things. I just made a new friend. Her name is Misty, so I'm not gonna take claim for these words. These are her words that she said to me recently. Faith and fear cannot live together. And I think that they're showing a lot of us just fear. There really, sincerely, truly is someone meant for everyone. And don't let someone who treated you like shit put a sour taste in your mouth about romance. I know it hurts. God, I have some stories to tell you. You know how I know it hurts, I know it sucks, and I know it's terrifying. It's terrifying putting yourself back out there in the dating world. Have faith. They're out there waiting for you. And I know that weddings are a scam. I know that. It's just a cheap way for you to spend money. But imagine your wedding day and taking that exhale like, I'm so happy that I found you. And I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm so excited to argue with you about who's doing the dishes or who's taking out the trash. I'm so excited. Don't let fear stop you from finding your true love. And maybe you're thinking there's no good partners out there. If we stop listening to these disillusioned people who keep lying to us, who keep trying to sell us stuff, stop paying for dating coaches. Quit it. The goal is for you to keep coming back. Don't you see? It's like McDonald's. You know, the goal is to get you addicted so you keep coming back. They don't want you to find a partner. I know a couple of people, if you really do want a dating coach because you don't know how to date, it's not hard. But I do know a couple of honest, sincere people. I can recommend them to you. But other than that, like I said, the goal is to get you to keep coming back. Last thing. God, this video is too long. I'm gonna fucking hate editing this. I'm like the laziest podcaster on the planet. But I've been doing a lot of thinking because that's all I can do until I start working again. And I want to. Why is this so scary to say out loud? I want to start producing my own shows again, putting on plays, doing films, submitting my work to studios, theaters. I did it for a couple of years and I got a lot of no's. And I think I'm just scared of the no's, but I think I'm ready to just rip the bandage off the baby and do it. So I wrote something that I want to share, and if it's bad, please give me critique. Because I wanna pursue this. Maybe because the algorithm's been showing me a lot of Steven Spielberg and him talking about his journey, and it's not. I don't. If Steven Spielberg can create something phenomenal at the age that he did, it's not too late for me. Unless, of course, I just suck. Okay, so Your Heartbeat is a song better than any Beethoven symphony. I want to listen to it for days. Feel free to, take it and use it when you meet your girlfriend mad. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for listening to my rant. Stop bragging about being single. It's nothing to be proud of. It's not a badge of honor. Ciao.